Hi there, happy Friday. This particular live stream is called Giving Thanks. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous Friday, early September, and I'm out at the garden. Kind of show you in the background here. And I've got a really nice bowl which was given to me by Sandy. It's got some of my tomatoes and heirloom tomatoes in it. And I wanted to share a couple things today that I thought might really be a benefit for you. I just took a nice shower and threw my hair up in the back here. Got a couple of nice dreadlocks starting. And I'm standing out here in the garden in Duluth, overlooking Lake Superior. I started learning about food 1984 and 1985, and it changed my life. I'm so thankful to Elder Pamela Masters for teaching me what she did. At that time, she was so old. She was 50 to me, because I was in my early 20s. I was like 23. But now, the decades have gone by and I myself am 58. And what I've learned is that I've had this realization. I had a tomato piece in my hair and my eye here. What I've learned is that now, when I go off course and I have something that's actually a food drug instead of food, I feel it in ways that people describe as symptoms and diseases and conditions and syndromes. And I'll give you an example. I went through a really hard time between 2017 and 2018. I cut my dreadlocks, resprouting all my hair. A lot of the grays dropped out, and a lot of them are, reforesting. I'm building new flora and fauna within myself. But when I hit a really stressful time, and I remember my former partner who got deported to Africa, very sadly. It's not a happy thing for him. But he used to tell me that when he was in jail, they would be able to have something called a honey bun. You might know what a honey bun is, but they're pretty disgusting. They're usually made by Little Debbie's or one of those little super ultra processed food companies. Well, here I am, this vegan, plant-based wellness coach, right? And I'm in all this absolute shock and misery and stress over heroin addiction, and I'm out late at night, and so what am I doing? But I grab a honey bun. And what ends up happening, whether it was the Dunkin', ooh, the bugs are getting on me, all on my back, the honey bun or the Dunkin' Donut, is that pretty soon your feet start to get really rough, and then you're going in and getting a pedicure and someone's got to kind of file them off for you, or your heels start to crack. You start not to be able to breathe so well. And if you're watching my videos on YouTube, where I'm going to upload this later, you'll see the difference between what I look like in 2016, 17, and then into 2018 when I went through all that stress. Because number one, I made poor food choices, I wasn't sleeping, and I was under a great deal of stress. So pretty soon the eyes start getting swollen eyelids. The heart can start to have fluid retention and accumulation. And for most people, if they didn't have what I was very fortunate, divine guidance, spiritual guidance, a young man at West Valley College yanking me to go to the class that I ended up paying for, 84, 85. Would I have known this? I mean, no, I probably wouldn't. And so that's probably a good reason why my family, mom, dad, brother, nephews, aunts, and uncles look at me like, what the hell is wrong with her? She's kind of crazy, or she's a food snob. But now I know that after 35 years of being a very plant-based person, that with about 90%, 80 to 90% of my diet being extremely clean, and for many years very organic, that if I eat that way, I'm going to pay the price, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera around if I can see here and kind of show you guys the garden. Okay, now I'm going to pick my basket back up. And here's some of the stuff I've been gathering. They're heirloom tomatoes. And then the little baby ones are really, really sweet. Christine, Harold, and Kim. Good to see you, Kim. You can see the garden here. And then you can see my garden, which is kind of a little more of a chaos kind of a garden. But my little mini tomatoes are here. And I want to show you one of my pumpkins. These are organic, non-GMO, heirloom pumpkins. You can always tell they're pumpkins because pumpkins have this kind of a leaf, and it's kind of a prickly underneath. So here's a little pumpkin. This is just going to be a little one. Okay. And you come over here and you can see all of these heirloom tomatoes. There's still more that are ripening. Lots and lots of tomatoes. So, yeah. So anyway, thank you for joining me. And I hope that you have a really beautiful, blessed love Friday and strong end, and that your day is positive and bright. One love.